It has been 2 months since the last Secretary Cup has covered in Manila. But today, this Monday, rainy afternoon, dito po tayo live and direct sa Kalakang, Manila. This is the PACO Arena Event Center here in PACO, Manila. 3 games at hand ang ihatid sa inyo para sa inyong SLA, Sinag, Liga, Asya, Department of Justice, Interagency Secretary's Cup. Of course, we would like to feature the BI Sentinels. Yan po si Jaire Oliveras averaging almost 7 points per game. They want to bounce back so that they could have the momentum striding going to the end of elimination. Sa kabila naman, para sa PCGG Guardian, of course, nandyan si German Burgos. Talagang masasabi natin, he is also a vital cog for their Guardians campaign. Ito po ang ating mga games for today. BI Sentinels versus PCGG Guardians first game. Second game is DOJ Saviors versus LRA Titulados. And our main game is going to be the Parole and Probation Administration Redeemers versus PAO Defenders. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao at saan man sa mundo mga kasinag, nagbabalik po ang inyong lingkod, Ryan Paro. Kasama natin ang ating resident analyst, Coach Ernest Ray Ala. Ernest, welcome back on board.
Happy to be back, Sir Ryan, especially with you. I'm very happy na okay ka na. And it's a good day for basketball. Very excited na makakapag-serve tayo sa mga fans natin ng 3 games na exciting.
Of course, kahit na medyo maulan, ingat-ingat po na maulan sa labas. But anyway, we can also like, share, and subscribe sa ating mga social media platforms ng Sinag Liga Asya at Sinag Liga Asya at Facebook and Instagram. And also on YouTube at TikTok at Sinag Liga TV. Mamaya, may hatid namin sa inyo konting magandang balita sa ating pag-broadcast ngayon ng SLA DOJ. But for now, we're gonna also focus our team standings because papalapit na tayo sa pagtatapos ng elimination. Coach Ray, walk us through.
So may kita natin dito sa standing, no, pang third, itong BI Sentinels with 5 wins and 1 loss lang. Habang ito namang PCGG Guardians, 8 sa standings, having 1 win tapos 5 losses. So again, yung pagpahinga nilang ng matagal, pwedeng maging magandang factor to for both teams. Baka makita natin yung preparation nitong PCGG for them to bounce back dito sa liga natin.
And that is why our game story for this afternoon, it's gonna be walk off the rust. 2 buwan po tayong wala. One of these teams will have a breakout game for sure.
For sure. Pero again, di natin matatanggal dyan yung pagiging kumpiyansa nitong BI Sentinels. Ang ganda ng nilalaro nila sa whole season. So let's see kung tuloy-tuloy yun.
Yun ang magiging maganda, matinding question mark dyan if they can stride the momentum of that 2 months lap. So, wag na natin patagalin pa. BI versus PCGG. Ipasa na natin sa ating resident venue announcer, Ram Valid. Ram! Starting 5 para sa Sinag Lakas here at SLA DOJ. Go!
Yeah, the basketball action is back. Good evening, mga ka-SLA. We're coming to live inside the PACO Arena, the city of Manila. Welcome to SLA, the DOJ Interagency Basketball Tournament. Presented to you by Sinag, Liga, Asya, and Department of Justice. Co-presented by Okada Manila and Hotel 101 Global. Catch the live action at Sinag Liga Asya official FB page and TikTok and YouTube channel at Sinag Liga TV. With broadcast partner Blast TV Top Sports Cable Link. Powered by SLA Sports Production and Converge. This is our first match on the Monday triple header. The battle between BI Sentinels and your PCGG Guardians. And now it's time to meet the starting lineups of the protagonists. First for your BI Sentinels. Point guard number 28, Johan Bautista. Shooting guard number 3, Wilson Soriano. Small forward number 16, Rendell C. Power forward number 8, Harold Chicano. And center number 0, Chris De Lucas. BI Sentinel is led by Coach L.A. Tolentino. Assistant coaches Mark Malabanan, Johan Bautista, and Antti Cabrera. Your BI Sentinels. And now, let's meet the starters for your PCGG Guardians. Point guard number 20, Jim Cabate. Shooting guard number 23, Julius Carlos. Small forward number 41, Justin Hoxton. Power forward number 6, Jayard Haduka. And center number 3, Mon Mangilit. Head coach for PCGG Guardians is Marvin Barcelona. Assisted by Laurent Armendi, Danny Liklikan, Adelio Estrellado, and Julius Balanay. Your PCGG Guardians. Game officials charged in action, Dennis Escaros, Elgar Escaros, and Shaw Alap.
Alright, pasabadahan natin ang ating mga starters. For BI, we have Soriano, Bautista, De Lucas, Chicano, and C. Para sa PCGG, we have Cabading, Carlos, Mangilit, Haduka, and Hoxton. Our referees, Crew chief is Dennis Escaros, umpire 1 is Elgar Escaros, and umpire 2 is Cho Alak. Dalawang buwang bakasyon, ngayon nagbabalik ang inyong Secretary's Cup. It is underway, first quarter action. Mumula tayo dito sa PACO Arena. Now, very important dito, Coach NSA, yung magandang simula. Dahil gaya na sinabi natin, walk off the last, kailangan unang tikada pa lang sigurado na.
Yeah, good start dito para sa steal.
We have that first interception. Of course, the BI Sentinels wearing in light white uniforms. At ang PCGG naman ay na dark blue uniforms. Almost a turnover there. Shot from the wings, and that is a three-pointer. That's Hoxton.
Great start para dito kay Hoxton. No? Kailangan nila yan. Have an early lead, tapos sila yung mag-dictate ng game.
Keep in mind that we are still in the elimination round. 10 teams tayo, single round robin. Every team will play 9 games. And then at the end of the elimination, i-explain namin sa inyo further what will be our playoff format.
Yeah, sorry turnover. Napakaganda ng effort nila doon on forcing the turnover.
In the meantime, let's see this 3-point bomb explosion by Justin Hoxton on the right wing. Samantala, meron tayong very first foul of the ball game.
Yeah, and that's gonna be the challenge para dito sa Guardians. Paano nila mababawasan yung pagiging dominant na itong BI Sentinel sa loob?
Alam mo, NSA, very unique ang uniform ng PCGG. Inspired by indie Pacers. Nasayang natalo sila kanina.
Oo.
First free throw is a failure. Also, one more opportunity there for Harold Chicano, jersey number 8. And the free throw is good. Split charities. Score is 3-1. Oh, look at that steal by the Sentinels. But they're going to have fresh 14 on the shot clock.
Yeah, great effort by Soriano. Hindi nagulat itong PCGG dun.
And look at that. Speaking of goal Tigulan, an assist and a bucket by Chicano. 8:35 to go in the first period. Boy, the Sentinels now turning up the screws on defense. That's 2 straight turnovers for the Guardians. Shot clock at 14. That time is a turnover na agawan at meron tayong foul from the backcourt. Ito ang BI head coach na si L.A. Tolentino watching on the sidelines intently. Here comes the Guardians. Slow down effort sila, pero they're gonna make sure they can score a field goal here. Is Kabadi on the left wing. There's a pick and roll play. It did not materialize. He will drive. Pop shot. Oh, that will not drop para kay Haduka.
Yeah, that was a great action coming from the pick and roll dito sa wing. Sayang lang, hindi na finish.
2 minutes gone. Low post play for the white shirts. That's Chris Talucas banging bodies at all, and he scored it anyway.
Yeah, they should have done their scouting report kasi kailangan good pass, good shot.
Oo.
Kailangan ma-limit nila itong si Chris De Lucas kasi if not, kung hindi nila i-double or talagang tatanggalin sa lob to, mahirapan sila.
How important, Coach Enestin, na meron kang malaking mama na magdo-dominate sa'yo off the boards?
Ay, sobrang laki. Unang-una, syempre, yung pagkaroon ng security na makukuha nyo lagi yung boards and at the same time, pag-offense naman, ganun lang. Bigyan nyo sa poste, let him play.
And speaking of play, De Lucas almost had a rejection. He just top out of bounds. Only 3 seconds on the shot clock for the Presidential Commission on Good Government. Haba ng pangalan, PCGG. Hoxton needs to put it up. Just in time, but it's too wide. Didn't hit iron, and it is a shot clock violation. And now the BI Sentinels looking to have a strong first quarter start. And De Lucas almost had it. Second effort. A lot of bone-crunching bumps, and he gets the three-point play.
Yeah. Struggle talaga, no? Look at this. Tatlo na yung bumabantay, wala pa rin eh.
Yan ba yung reminiscing ng 2000? Shaquille O'Neal.
Oo, very dominant.
Oh, speaking of Shaquille O'Neal, nalala ko 2000 eh. Ano siya, scoring champ, MVP regular, MVP pa. Yan ang nangyari kay Shai Alexander, SGA.
Yeah.
Samantala, still back here in SLA DOJ, having some comparative analysis of these men working in the government. It's very delightful to see them back on action after 2-month hiatus. Because siyempre take over po ang national elections, tapos na po, and we're about to have the next elected people here. But in the meantime, the Guardians on its inside play, almost broken up. Oh, what a block!
Great defense coming from the Sentinels. Talagang being very patient, hindi nagmamadali lahat.
And speaking of that, that is the second time around that the Guardians naputokan ng 24.
Yeah, medyo masyado silang unselfish doon, no? Dami ng opportunities to take the shot na libre, pero wala, sayang.
At
Pero,
syempre, ihayag na namin sa inyo ang SLA, of course, ay nakipag-partner na po ang Sinag Liga Asya with People's Television Sports Network. And we're gonna show some of the games in simulcast via PTV Sports Network on our Digi Box Channel 12 or on TV Plus Channel 4, or you can have it on Sky Cable Channel 29. Thank you so much, PTV Sports Network, for trusting SLA as your partner in grassroots basketball. In the meantime, the Guardians on the fast play. It was broken up again. Oh, look at that. That's 2 interceptions there by De Lucas. At BI Sentinel, sabi niya, wag silang magmamadali. They're looking for C on the right wing. Bautista, patient offense. Had a pick by De Lucas on good drop pass. Simply, the Sentinels had a sizzling start. It is a 7-0 run. At wala magagawa ang PCGG to call time. Back in SLA DOJ, Coach NSA, let's explain about this merciless what. How important this stat here.
Yeah, last game para dito sa Sentinels, they really made life difficult para sa PPA. They held them to just 7 of 50 from the field, di ba? Napakababa, brutal 14% yon. Habang sa points in the paint naman, clear dominance inside. Tulad ng sinasabi natin kanina pa, having 76 paint points, Sir Rai.
Wow.
Habang ang PPA, they only had 10. Kaya grabe, napaka-dominant ng win nila last game.
Well, on a personal note, I just want to greet a special person in mind, Sunshine Kimberly, one of my girlfriend boy, celebrated her birthday today. Happy birthday, Malco. We'll see you very soon. In the meantime, fast break. We have a ball possession pa rin para sa Sentinels. Shot clock at 20. We're more than halfway house of the first quarter. Pinpoint passing there by C. Almost intercepted. That's a tap out. Spread out offense for the Sentinels looking for a cutter. Then Lucas now, once again, imposing his will inside, and he is unstoppable.
Grabe, unstoppable is the right word. Talagang dinedenay na nila on getting that entry pass sa baseline kaso wala eh. Hirap talaga ma-stop.
Oh, that's right. And I think that's his third field goal and another foul given up by the Sentinels from the backcourt. Only their second team foul, though, but they are very scrappy. Nagpo-full court press kagad ang BI.
Oo, you can really see, no, prepared talaga tong team na to. Hindi lang papawis eh. Talagang they really want to win the championship dito sa DOJ interagency nila eh.
At kagaya ng nag-discussion kami ni Direk Billy, talagang minsan, kapag kahit yung 2 buwan lal, kung tuloy-tuloy ang practice mo, makukuha mo rin ng rhythm mo, Coach.
Totoo. Tsaka lalo na ang titignan natin dyan is yung nila camaraderie, di ba? Yung team chemistry. Sobrang mabibuild mo yan in just under 2 months. Kaya for sure, kung nag-prepare man itong sila Coach L.A. Tolentino, magiging maganda yung takbo nila dito.
Isang magandang parallelism dito, Coach NSA. Yung nangyari sa NBA, this 7-game series, no? Manalo o matalo ka, nandun eh. Nandun na, sama-sama kayo. Team first eh.
Yes.
Shot clock at 8. Here comes Galvez off the mark on his 3-point attempt. The ball goes back to the Guardians.
Kitang-kita natin yung pagiging relax ng BI dito, no? Hindi pa rin nila pinapasok yung best player nila.
You know, I remember the quote of Coach Phil Jackson. Kasi basketball is not just a physical game, but it's also a mental game.
Yeah, oo. And this is a good decision coming from Coach L.A. Tolentino. Knowing na mahaba yung playing time lagi ni Jaire Oliveros, it's the others time naman na maglaro, magpakitang gilas para humaba din yung playing time nila, and at the same time, good shot, at the same time, ma-build yung trust ng mga coaches.
And that transports
Ganda.
Yes, that's a transport Khalil Tan and Bautista on the scoring board. Or Hipólito rather. So it is now 18-3 so far. The Sentinels putting up a clinic in quarter number 1. That's a good dish up inside, but it did not materialize. Galvez on the other end of the floor. The Sentinels so far razor sharp under offense, pinpoint passing. But look at Berbigal. Almost climbing on that rebound, but he lost it just as that. 3-point attempt. That is a dismal failure. Gaduca pump fakes. Shot was rejected from behind. Carlos fall away. Not there. Fresh 14 though for the Guardians. Carlos pipilitin. 2 or 3 tall threes on him. Oh, nakahanap pa rin ng puwang.
Yeah, you have to love the effort coming from the team in black, no? Itong PCGG Guardians. Talagang hindi man sumushoot yung mga shots nila. Talagang pinipilit nila makuha yung offensive rebounds, 'di ba? Lapit, pag lumapit yung depensa, yung help side, hahanap sila ng open. Hindi na talaga nagfo-fall, pero andun yung effort eh.
E for the effort. And of course, those are the basketball athletes na lagi niya marinig sa SLA because we also promote what we call the work-life balance of these government employees playing. That's why we have this Secretary's Cup. Of course, kanina nakita natin
Great play.
Yeah, it is a great play. Almost a 3-point shot there. Ayan, nakita natin dito si Chairman Rocky Chan. Of course, si Mariel Alao, one of the corporate secretaries of SLA, in attendance this afternoon. Carlos. Whoops, may bangga. Haduka gets a foul from someone. There will be a substitution Papasok si Jun Manggilip. At uupo muna si Burgos, our featured player. Under 2 minutes to go, a minute and 34. The official count is 18-5 for Bureau of Immigration. Spare dot flow for the blue shirts. Hahanap ng paraan si Kabading. Oh, Renz Galarosa, shout out. Oh my goodness, this guy has been prolific. He's working now in a corporate setting. My little brother, hello, and thank you so much for watching. At just to give you an update, I am now totally healed on my 6th master. Of course. Jesse. Hello, Jesse. Thank you for watching here at SLA. In the meantime, we have this Lakas Fast Pick of the Quarter, brought to you by Okada Manila, the premier entertainment resort in the country. In the meantime, a basket inside by Belbigal. Alam mo, Coach NC, nung bata-bata pa tayo, kapag may mga dukot inside the paint, confidence booster yan, no?
Oo, totoo. Actually, kahit anong shot, basta shumut talagang kumpiyansa na Pero again, etong BI Sentinels, ang ganda ng ginagawa nila. Simple basketball. Dun lang sila sa weakness ng PCGG Guardians, which is yung defense nila sa interior. Talagang binibigay lang nila sa loob. Pag nag-foul, much better, di ba?
And mamaya, as we start the second quarter, yours truly and Coach NSW will dissect what is happening to the scoring drought of PCGG. Mamaya yan. In the meantime, we are under 30 seconds to go. 3-point attempt for Haduka, still a failure. Bola babalik para sa Sentinels. Here's Saw, hounded by Carlos. Inside pass, good pick. Oh, that's a good pick by Belgica, leaving Galvez open.
And that's something you don't want to see kung ikaw yung coach or ikaw yung mga player nitong PCGG, no? Nag-turnover na, nag-fail na yung offense nyo, tapos walang bumababa, leaving 2 against 4.
In the meantime, Hipolito, he gets that foul. Pero tingin ko medyo manipis yung tao. But anyway, it's a penalty situation in effect. So this is opportunity for PCGG to pump in some points. Exactly 9 ticks to go. Pasok ang una para kay Haduka. The lead now is 18 markers. Keep in mind that we are maybe 2 or 3 weeks away for ending the elimination round. Of course, sa kaabang-abang sa SLA fans, yung kapanapanabik na SLA Junior Showcase. Just 3 weeks away.
Right? Nakaka-excite. For sure, nanonood na yung mga coaches ng mga taga-ibang bansa. Really excited kung anong kayang i-showcase ng Sinag Liga Asya for the kids and para sa kanila din.
We're down to a second to go. Oh,
Good
what a
stop.
block. Is that counted? The referees will review.
No good.
Pero sabi ni crew chief Dennis Escaros, hindi raw counted. Now, after 10 minutes of playing time, we find out that the Bureau of Immigration ahead as we take a look at this first quarter highlights, Coach. Ito yung following ni Khalil Tan for BI Sentinels. And this pass inside, the reverse there by Berbigal. A lot of points in the paint there for BI. And this handoff pass, Galvez with a conversion. Those are the first quarter highlights. And in the first quarter, 24-6 for BI, SLA DOJ continues after the break. Welcome back, folks. Of course, Okada Manila in Parañaque City, the premier entertainment resort in the country. Kailangan ko rin nakapunta dyan. Makakapunta rin ako dyan in a very few times. In the meantime, we see the coaching staff of the PCC Guardians headed by Marvin Bersalona. Marami siyang kailangan ayusin dito sa kanilang offensive winning. But this guy, Khalil Tan, he can really depend upon the screen, scoring, and also rebounding at marami siyang katulong dyan. Also, we have Jun Domakita still finding to catch fire as we start this second quarter. Muli po ako si Ryan Paro, kasama si Ernest Ray Ala, your dynamic duo for this triple header for this afternoon of SLA DOJ Secretaries Cup here at PACO Arena. Coach NSA, pasadaan natin, anong nangyari sa PCGG Guardians na medyo maalat ang kanilang first quarter?
For sure, having negative 18 para dito sa first quarter. Really struggling sa offense nila. And at the same time, yung communication nila sa defense, medyo wala dun.
And speaking of communication, the Sentinels communicate very well. And this guy, Khalil Tan, for the N1 opportunity. Tinawagan ng foul ay si Romel Guerson. His first three-point play does not complete. Nakita niyo yung bola. Of course, ang ating official ball is Sunsport. Samantala, Hipolito, touch it last. It will stay with the Guardians.
Yeah, great stop by Hipolito. Yun yung pinakagusto mong mangyari, 'di ba, sa transition. Ma-deny mo, lumabas man yung bola, okay lang, at least yan. Nag-lead pa sa turnover.
Sabi mo lang, dininay ni So, ayun, turnover ang PCGG.
Oo, masipag itong Hipolito ng BI. Yan yung gusto mong mga player eh.
Keep in mind that the BI Sentinels, they're looking to end the eliminations in style so that when the playoffs, talagang pupukpuk sila ng gusto. Samantala, oh, what a
Good
pass! That couldn't drop though. The shot clock is at 9. Loose ball recovered by the Blue Shirts. And here comes Jun Dumakita. Almost having the difficulty distributing the ball. Inside play. No success there. And the ball goes back to the Sentinels. Takbo na ngayon ang mga nakaputi. 2-on-2 break. Wraparound pass. Sayang, di pumasok.
Yeah, great transition defense coming from both teams dito. Yun na naman.
Galing sa likod yun, hindi niya nakita. Never saw it coming. And here comes the Sentinels.
Oh no.
Almost reckless there. And Barry Miguel says, let me take it. Oh, hindi na pumasok. Heartbreaker there for Khalil Tan, but Khalil has E for the big effort.
Oo, medyo scrappy yung nangyayari for both teams, no? Pero again, you have to love the effort eh. Itong PCGG Guardians having 4 men, di ba? Trying to force the turnover, kaso nakawala. Itong BI Sentinels leaving a 2-on-1 game again dito sa side nila. Kaya may hirapan talaga yung defense eh.
Palagay ko, Sentinels, nanood lahat siya yata, nanood ng games nila. Pinag-aralan nila paano sila dumipensa eh.
Oo.
Parang okay si defense.
Mintis man o shoot, talagang full court agad eh. Kuha agad ng kuha eh.
Khalil Tan splits the charities. So far, the Bureau of Immigration has established the biggest lead, 21 points. It is 28 or 22 points rather, 27-6 ang official score. We have a timeout. Action resumes. Coach NS, let's explain to our viewers gaano kahalaga itong breakdown at bullpens.
PCGG lost their last game no against PAO. Etong PAO, they bullied their way inside. 48 points in the paint. Kung ano yung nakikita natin ngayon, struggling pa rin sa interior defense itong PCGG. Having 14 lang dun sa points in the paint. Sa bench points naman, depth was key para sa PAO. Yung bench nila outshined PCGG from 41, habang itong PCGG, they only had 20 points sa bench nila. Kaya struggle talaga. At the end of the day, nung game, yung outwork tsaka outplayed talaga itong PCGG, having a complete team win para sa PAO.
And it seems, Coach Ray, that is the same scenario that the Guardians have experienced. Nalamangan sila ng gusto ng Sentinels so far. Trailing by 19. Low post play. Spread out offense. Tao-tao na ang depensa dito ng Guardians. Oh, that's an open three-point shot. It doesn't drop. The ball goes back to the Blue Shirts. Tumatakbo na naman ang Guardians. And there's a tap out. It will stay with the Blue Shirts of PCGG.
Yeah, again, ang ganda ang pinapakita ng BI Sentinels dito, no? Hindi man na-shoot yung magandang setup play nila doon. Yung defense pa din nila, talagang face up, walang pa-foul, force the turnover ng maayos eh. Talagang napaka detailed na itong team na to.
I always say in this ball guys, no, you play tough defense without fouling. Hindi,
Oo,
hindi porket naka-depensa ka, ipapaul ka na kagad.
yan na
Eto,
naman.
transition play in full display. Jaire Oliveros connects.
And pinasok na nila sa second quarter itong best man nila, Jaire Oliveros.
6:43, we have a foul. Only the first personal on Jaire. Let's take a look at this transition basket. Lakas play of the quarter. Brought to you by the Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation, promoting sports. In the meantime, a basket by the Guardians. That's their very first field goal in about 2 minutes.
Yeah, finally, they needed that. Kailangan na kailangan nila yon. So for sure, makakabangon na sila dito knowing na nakashoot na sila sa second quarter.
Exact time remaining is 6 minutes and 13. 29-10. Drive-in play.
Good pass.
Hand off. The hang time did not materialize. The ball goes to same ball side on the left. It will be for BI.
Again, itong baseline plays na itong Sentinels. Kung sa stats lang natin titignan, for sure, makakashoot na naman sila dito.
Napwersa si Coach Barcelona na ipasok muli si Carlos. Almost a made basket there for the Sentinels. Ito, transition play for the Guardians. Wraparound pass. That is a risky pass. Turnover na naman para sa PCGG. The lob. Baseline. On its way. Guzman says, thank you.
Yeah, great job by Guzman. After defending itong transition, siya pa yung naunang tumakbo doon. Yan na naman, nauna na naman siya.
Ayala too late. Haduka converts. And the lead is still 19, 31-12. Power play inside. That
Great
time
stop.
rejected by Dumakita. Guardians still trailing. But they need to pump in some points right now. Dumakita pops out. In and out on his jumper. Nagbabalik ang bola para sa Sentinels. Halfway point almost in the first half. Sidestep move, the drop. Para kay Vitero. There's going to be contact. I don't know if RB Vitero has played for SLA. Hindi ko na matandaan. Parang familiar sa akin yan. But in the meantime, we have Andres Villacruzes checks in for the very first time in the game. 2 free throws now for RB. Later in the first half, we're going to check some stats on the field goal and free throw shooting for both squads. So far, alam mo, pagka medyo rush ka, minsan problema ang free throws kapag hindi mo pa nakukuha yung pulso mo, no?
Oo, lalo na pag hindi ka pa nakaka-shoot, Sir Rai. Napakalaking factor nun eh.
Yan tinatawag sa basketball that you are ice cold. Oh, almost a traveling there, but a Guardians hand possession, but another turnover in the horizon.
Oo, sayang yan, no? It was a 2-on-2 matchup. Sayang hindi tinuloy nitong number 4 ng PCGG Guardians. Itong si Villacruzes.
Do you think that if they have about a 9 to 10 lineup, kapag hindi pa nila nakukuha yung rhythm, would it be fatigue as we take a look at the traveling violation there? Ang fatigue factor ba magiging malaking instrumento dito sa Guardians? Kinakailangan pumukpok sila early in the first half?
Yes, for sure. And kahit anong mangyari, kung ganyan lang kaunti yung nasa lineup, kahit pumukpok ka ng maaga, Sir Rai, medyo baliwala din eh, knowing na you're going up against a strong team like BI Sentinels. Kasi paano na yung second half, di ba?
That's
Pag
right.
napagod ka na, they'll take advantage of that. Talagang mahihirapan ka eh. As much as possible, mas maganda talaga 10 and above yung players nyo eh.
Good point.
Good
And
rim
I think
run.
this fast break play shows
Oh,
that
man.
BI Sentinels is a playoff contender team.
For sure. Oo, ang ganda ng ginagawa nila dito sa defense, di ba? Full court, hindi man sila ganun nagko-communicate. Pero again, yung sipag ganyan eh, oh.
One team foul only for BI, already 3 for the Guardians. And once again, those turnovers looming to the horizon for the Guardians and for BI Sentinels. It is another fast break completion. Last basket by Jaire Oliveros. The count now is exactly 35-12. Halos isang buwan na, coach, ang lamang.
Oo.
We are approaching the 3-minute mark of the first half. We have Balilla, pops out from a 3-point arc in rain. He gets it right back. Shot clock at 12. Recycle the offense muna, sabi ni Carlos, pero baba na sa shot clock at 7.
Yan, someone has to stay middle para naiilang yung 2-3 zone.
Gala mintis si Carlos. Get it right back for Quest 14. Domakita.
Good
From the
pass.
corner. Three-pointer on its way. He fails. He gets it right back. That is Manila. Dumali. Wala pa rin. You know, PCGG, they're trying their best, especially how to read situations. Pero hindi lang talagang pumapasok ang tira nila.
Totoo.
Alright, we have that long buzzer, and it will be a ceasefire for the PCGG Guardians. The score is 35 points. Action resumes, Coach NSA. Pasadaan natin muna sa ating mga viewers ang ating official team standings.
Oo, no? So we can see kung ba't nasa third itong BI Sentinels kasi talagang ganda ng pinapakita nila the whole season habang ang PCGG Guardians naman 8th in standings having a 1-5.
So, meaning they have 6, both of them have 6 games.
Yes.
So when there's 7 games, they have 2 more games remaining in our elimination phase. We are approaching the 2-minute mark. Inside play. Ooh, hinawakan na lang ni Jun Dumakita. May mismatch eh.
And that's just easy basketball coming from the BI Sentinels. Great setup by Coach L.A. Tolentino. Siguro yun talaga yung hinahanap niya eh, for someone to seal and get open sa loob para mabigyan nila. Kasi kayang-kaya naman ng mga players nila eh.
At ito yung sinasabi ng pasalubong ni Chairman Boss Rocky Chan. Suman. At suman tayo dyan, Coach. RB making the first of 2 free throws. It is now 36-12, our official tally. 37-12. Free throws slightly improved for BI as they get more attempts. We have a substitution. Upo muna si Carlos. Babalik si Haduka.
Yeah, and if you look sa lineup na itong BI Sentinels, this is the perfect time para sa Guardians na tumakbo kasi medyo mabagal na yung lineup nila eh, oh.
Yeah, that's absolutely a good observation. As the Guardians, open shot from the corner. Hindi pa rin may pasok ni Hoxon ang 3-pointer. And we see, look at that. Hang time. Oops, may konting hawi, but the referee didn't call it. Second effort in vain. RB with a spin. RB with a reverse. Block shot. Third effort, another block. 2 block shots for Hoxon. And now the Guardians looking for a counter-attack. And that's a tap out by Guzman.
Yeah, and that's the problem din para dito sa Guardians, no? Hinahayaan nila yung mga big man nilang mag-dribble, which is matalino tong mga BI Sentinels eh. Kung hindi nila dodobolin, i-pressure nila hard enough to make a turnover. Buti na lang napunta pa sa kanila yung bola na yon. Pero ano eh, kailangan nila mag-effort, lalo na yung mga guards na kunin yung bola talaga.
Sino matututunan natin dito sa tournament na to? Yung tinatawag na veteran smart. Look at that, another interception, a heist by Vitero. And here comes another breakaway. And that guy, Guzman, with the Richie Rivero Pinoy step.
Ang ganda ng action ni Guzman doon, no? Talagang selling yung pagtira niya doon in the sidestep.
That time a good pass by Alduca. Wizon with a basket. Official tally is 39-16. Under a minute remaining sa ating second period. The drive, the drop, the reverse. And he will be rewarded with 2 shots from Lester De La Cruz with a foul.
Yeah, again, the communication sa defense nitong PCGG, wala dun eh.
And let's see this lakas assist of the quarter. Hatid sa inyo ng Hotel 101 Global. First free throw is good for Lester. And that is the concerned coach Marvin Bersalona. Dehado dito ang BI ng 27 points. That's 41-14.
Again, hindi na ito yung trapping team ng BI Sentinels. So they have to play a fast-paced game eh. Hindi na dapat nila sineset up to.
And with the 15 lineup here for BI, I guess, your guess is as good as mine. Bibilisan talaga nilang laro. Almost a turnover there, pero huli. Si Vitero and they're not getting penalty. It's only their second team foul. Shot clock at 14 for the Guardians. And here comes Guezon. Puts it up. Wala. So huling tira na po ito ng BI. The shot clock is off. And the game clock is ticking at 15 seconds. The lob pass almost broken up. Tapi ka ng bola out of bounds. At babalik para sa PCGG.
Yeah, mahaba pa yan. Yun lang.
Oh, look at that. Picks up the pocket and turns into goal. Vitero converts.
Great anticipation by Vitero. Alam niya, ibaba to eh. Ang laki, ang haba.
And that being said and done, we are done on the second quarter as the buzzer sounded. And it's all Bureau of Immigration Sentinels in this first 20 minutes of playing time. Take a look at the second quarter highlights.
Actually, may kita naman natin magandang effort talaga na itong PCGG eh. Pero again, yung effort, yung intensity na binibigay ng BI Sentinels dito sa defense nila, talagang ang dali ng basketball eh.
See some of the highlights here. You see this fast break finish for BI. And he is smiling. That's Oliveros. And our halftime score, 43-14. We'll be right back for a halftime report in the second half of action for the SLA DOJ.
The wait is over.
The most awaited PACO Photography Contest 2025 officially begins. Show us the roads, bridges, air and seaports, green energy, and technology that shape our economy. This contest is open to all Filipino photographers, professionals, and amateurs aged 16 and above. Big prizes to be given away.
100,000 pesos each for conventional category. 50,000 pesos each for mobile category. 50,000 pesos each for the drone category.
Photos must be taken anywhere in the Philippines from September 17th, 2024 to July 31st, 2025. Submission period is from February 1st to July 31st, 2025. This is your chance to showcase your skill by featuring Philippine infrastructure for economic development. For more info, visit www.pagcor.ph/photocon2025 or call 02-852-11542, local 1529 or 1530. Be updated. Follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram. Your shot, our future. PACO Photography Contest 2025.
Escaping from defense of Slasher.
And that wakes up the crowd.
The wait is over.
The most awaited PACO Photography Contest 2025 officially begins. Show us the roads, bridges, air and seaports, green energy, and technology that shape our economy. This contest is open to all Filipino photographers, professionals, and amateurs aged 16 and above. Big prizes to be given away.
100,000 pesos each for conventional category. 50,000 pesos each for mobile category. 50,000 pesos each for the drone category.
Photos must be taken anywhere in the Philippines from September 17th, 2024 to July 31st, 2025. Submission period is from February 1st to July 31st, 2025. This is your chance to showcase your skill by featuring Philippine infrastructure for economic development. For more info, visit www.pagcor.ph/photocon2025 or call 02-852-11542, local 1529 or 1530. Be updated. Follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram. Your shot, our future. PAGCOR Photography Contest 2025.
Walang magpapasira ng laro. Tayo magpapasira ng laro dyan. Panalunin natin to. Go, go, go. Para sa atin yung game na to. Binibigyan na tayo ng chance ni Lord na para manalo dito. Panalunin na natin. Para sa atin, para sa parents, para kay Lord. Goal, goal, goal. Defensively, everybody got your back. I really want you guys to talk there. Understood? We talk on defense, we keep it loud. We know each other have our back. On the rebound, everybody on the board. All right, everybody on the board. Go. Amen. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Welcome back to the PACO Arena. The score is 43-14. BI lamang laban sa PCGG. And you're watching SLA DOJ into AGG Secretaries Cup for our Hotel 101 Global Halftime Report. Ito, makita natin ang ating mga halftime highlights. We see this reverse layup by Bergibal. And then this jump shot made by MANILA from the corner. And we have this pass inside Galvez with a lay-in para yan sa BI. We have this drive in and a pass para sa PCGG with a field goal by Guerson. And transition basket once again for the Sentinels. That Richie Rivero sidestep home by Guzman, capping off a brilliant first half. Coach Enes Ray, himayin natin ang ating first half stats.
Right, para sa BI Sentinels, no, they have this plus 12 in field goal percentage against PCGG Guardians, plus 4 in rebounds and plus 11 in assists. So ngayon makikita natin sa bench points pa lang, talagang doon na makikita yung storya na struggling talaga itong PCGG Guardians, having 29 bench points, sa PCGG naman 6 lang. So again, same story na naman sa last game nila, Sir Ryan.
And let's take a look at our leading scores, but we're gonna have that here on our list for BI. We have Lucas 7, Olivero 6, Stan 5, Nick Guzman with 4 para naman sa PCGG. Haluka 5, Guerson 4, Hoxon with 3, and Balilla with 2. And Coach Enes Ray, para sa second half, sa malaking lamang nito, how can the PCGG turn things around?
Yeah, maganda naman dito sa PCGG. Kita natin yung efforts na ginagawa nila, no? And at the same time, itong si J. Art Haduka, itong si Julius Robert Carlos, they are having a good game dito. Pati itong si Ermar Rumel Guerzon. So lahat sila really trying hard para makabalik dito. Hindi natin alam, malay mo, di ba Sir Ray, mag-relax masyado tong BI, talaga makuha na nila yung kumpiyansa nila dito.
And that is our Hotel 101 Global Halftime Report as we see this first field goal of the second half, courtesy of Chicano.
Yeah, great start para sa BI Sentinels. Great setup play by Coach LA. Big to big, rip, screen action, libre-libre dun.
Again, my name is Ryan Paro, kasama si Coach Enes Ray Alaw, your dynamic duo for our triple header. This is our first game of our triple header for this afternoon here at PACO Arena for the continuing coverage of your Sinag Liga Asya Department of Justice Interagency Secretariat Scout. As you see this foul, as the shot clock expires, Haduka will take 2. Ngayon, matanong kita, Coach Enes, on your perspective of the Guardians. Doon sa mga previous, yung last 3 nila, no, ang dami nilang na bingwit ng foul.
Oo, totoo. And kasi hindi mo rin sila masisisi. They really love going inside. Talagang mas malaki yung opportunity na mas makashoot sila sa free throws kaysa naman, 'di ba, umasa sa play, 3 points, sa pull up. So mas okay na sa kanila 'yon for sure.
In the meantime, Haduka, after missed that free throw, he already has 5 points and 5 rebounds, and again another breakaway for the Sentinels. Courtesy of C. The score is 47-40. Nagpe-press na naman dito ang BI, and that press was successful. Ewan passed that time, turnover. Binito ang bola, nakuha ni Jun Mangilin. And here comes Haduka. Ayaw pa rin. Sentinels so far on a sizzling ball game. The handoff from the corner, and Bautista fails to deliver. We have a foul. It is a foul on De Lucas. Dalawang foul yan ni De Lucas. Let's take a look at this fast break finish. Once again, lakas drive with the quarter. Hatid sa inyo ng Hotel 101 Global. See you with the reverse. 8.5 remaining in our third chapter of an all-BI Sentinel ball game. 47-14.
Oh, you have to love itong no mercy mentality na itong BI Sentinels eh. Kahit sino makakuha ng bola, kahit double, triple team nan sila, okay lang eh.
And they are all business as PCGG continues to miss from every conceivable angle, whether it's outside or inside. Pero ito si Soriano tatakbo, but he was halted with a foul against PCGG.
Yeah, and that's been the story for this game, no, Sir Rai. Yung mga madadaling tira, may opportunity eh, itong PCGG, pero hindi nila ma-shoot. And at the same time, pag nakuha yung rebound, which is automatic for BI dahil ang laki ng lineup nila, magtatakbuhan, 4 guys running, ang sarap makita yon kung ikaw yung coach na si LA Tolentino, no, na 4 na tao mo tumatakbo. Ano eh, mas malaki yung opportunity tsaka yung chance na mas makashoot kayo sa transition nyo eh.
Take a look at the calm and collected coach of BI Sentinels, LA Tolentino.
Oo, kahit ako ganyang kalaking lamang, calm na din ako.
That's right. And with our game story walk up the west, so far, BI Sentinels bites the dust of
Yeah.
Guardians. 6 points already for Soriano. And another failure for the field goal for Guardians. Medyo pababa ang field goal dito. Pero ang opportunity sana makascore for Bautista was hindi naibuslo.
Yeah, hindi pa tapos to for the Guardians. Kailangan lang nila mag-communicate and find a way na ma-break itong press ng BI Sentinels at makashoot syempre. Kaso yun talaga that's the story, Sir Ray. Yung mga turnovers.
And so far, let's take a look at our running stats as far as turnovers is concerned.
Good stop.
And we have a good stop there. PCGG already had, look at this, 24 turnovers. Oh my. 24 to 9. That's a 15-point disparity. Approaching the 7-minute mark. Baseline, power play. De Lucas scores.
Yeah, very relaxed. Knows how to use his body. Diba? Kailangan dyan yung triple team na eh. Everyone should drop down, have their hands up. Kaso wala eh. Nahayaan lang nila.
So far, Chris De Lucas has 7 points, 3 rebounds, an assist, and a block shot. Once again, Chris De Lucas. Ooh. Sa ibang liga, sa Copper Liga, I've seen him play in a particular team. And they placed 5th on that 14-man roster. Not bad, ha? Talagang kondisyon na kondisyon si Chris De Lucas today. 6:22 to go in the third quarter. The ball will be inbounded by PCGG. Pero meron muna tayong substitution. Ay papasok po sa PCGG si Guerson. Papalitan niya si Carlos. Biggest lead so far for BI is 38 points. Kanina lang. Now it's 36.
Oh, man.
Turnover number 25. And Soriano goes for the result part. Santamling lang yan dito sa PACO Arena. Soriano and the rest of the Sentinels so far oozing with confidence as we take a look at the steal and the breakaway. Lakas move of the quarter is brought to you by Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation. Gaming and sharing its sports. Timeout. Action continues. Natin po sa inyo ng Philippine Amusement Gaming Corporation, PACO. And of course, ang ating batikang direktor na mula nung vintage days pa, kilala na yan. Walang iba kundi si Boss Arnel. Of course, my mentor is also his buddy, Seb Sarmenta. Nagkita kami ni Sir Seb yesterday sa Rizal Memorial Coliseum. A very exciting volleyball match there as we see this foul against BI. We have 2 free throws awarded for Ermar Guerzon. And so far, Coach Ernest, itong BI Sentinels, all they have to do is not to relax. And I think this game is in the bag for BI.
For sure. Para naman dito sa Guardians na they should dig deep, hanap ng motivation on how to minimize itong pagiging dominant ng BI Sentinels dito sa game natin today. Kasi wala eh. Hirap talaga sila kahit sa ang side ng basketball natin today eh.
Alam mo, tinuro din sa akin ng aking broadcaster and leader si Kuya Daniel Nason yung halaga ng motivation at yung halaga ng inspiration. Kumbaga, saan ka huhugot? In the meantime, another dismal failure for the Guardians. 2 misses. And that has been the story, as Coach Ernest Ray pointed out. They're still on the rust. However, on the Sentinels, once another breakaway, not there. Nipis to si sa kanyang layup. Babalik ang bola para sa PCGG. Trailing by a big 37-point margin. Halfway point in the third quarter on a rainy Monday sa PACO Arena. Shot clock at 9. Bounce pass, fall away shot. Oh, that is contested by De Lucas. He will try again, pero pinangga siya ng isang paler.
Oo. And yan yung isa sa pinakamagandang factor pag may ganyang kang big man eh. Diba? We can see lahat ilang tumira sa loob. Diba? May fade away. You know?
Take a look at this. Ang tawag ko dyan sa broadcasting choice, panggaan espesyal. Talagang binangga siya ng todo. We have a ceasefire. We'll be right back.
J Project Clothing Shop, premium fabric. We customized quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, premium fabric. We customized quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
Back in harness right here at the PACO Arena, City of Manila. Of course, in a few months, June 30, we'll have a change of administration for the local government of Manila. Of course, binabati nila namin si Mayor-elect Isko Moreno Domagoso. PCGG still looking some answers to the big question, how they come back from this huge 37-point deficit. The shot is not there. Still can't buy a basket for Haduka. One field goal lang si Haduka. In the meantime, the Sentinels are now blazing with fire and intensity, as pointed out by Coach Ernest Ray. Shot clock at 12. Swinging around from right to left. De La Cruz, open three-pointer. It's good. Lester with his first birdie. Whoop. Merong tapik sa backcourt, leaving only 3 seconds to cross the 8-second mark or 8-second line. And the Guardians did it. Nagpe-press na dito Sentinels. The score now is 55-14. Lampas isang buwan ng abante, 40 na. Taco Warrens. Oh, jump shot made.
Yeah, that's a good pass coming from Kabading. Kailangan talaga nila yun eh. Yung mga opportunities na pag nalibre ka, tira mo na, huwag mo nang isipin.
In the meantime, wala nang isip-isip kahit that Tumlot, his first field goal.
Yeah, great read para dito kay Hipolito. Kita niya, walang bumabantay sa number 19 na big man nila eh. So, easy basketball, bigay na agad.
3 minutes and 39. Another turnover once more. The Sentinels looking for really a sheer dominance. Yung return pass, it is abrupt by Kabading. All right, running stats as far as turnovers concerned. But before that, let's take a look at this lakas tres of the quarter. A three-point bomb explosion by Lester De La Cruz. Hatid sa inyo ng Sun Sport, our official ball of Sinag, Liga, Asya. We have a traveling violation. Crooks, ang PCGG so far, 27 turnovers, only 11 for BI. Huge disparity, coach. Opo muna si Wesson. I think he's a little bit tired. They're only playing 9 men for the Guardians. That's compared to a complete lineup for the Sentinels. 57-15, or 57-17 rather. We're approaching the 3-minute mark of this third period. Here's De La Cruz, top of the key. Swinging over to the right wing. Balik kay De La Cruz. Thought about it. The jump pass, the hang time, almost made it. Second effort for Vitero, he was covered.
Nice, great defense coming from the Guardians. Yan yung kailangan. Everyone failing yung mga spot na walang tao, di ba? Being very patient, taas kamay lang, walang humahampas. Kahit maganda yung ginawa ng offense na itong BI, para sa akin sila yung panalo doon on that possession.
Good point. Banggitin with that rejection.
Yun
Almost
lang.
had it again. Every time we do that, mayroong counter-answer and Sentinels, Khalil Tan with a 3-point play opportunity.
Oo, sa mga gantong time kasi, lamang na lamang yung condition eh.
Oo, na nga, ang lakas move of the quarter, presented to you by PACO, Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation.
Yeah, like I said, sa mga gantong time, sa mga gantong liga, pag condition ka at yung team mo, pag lahat kayo kayang tumakbo, kaya makipagbanggaan, lamang na lamang talaga eh.
That's right. And the ball goes back to PCGG, but so far Khalil Tan has 7 points and 4 rebounds. Approaching the 2-minute mark of this third quarter. BI Sentinels looking good so far.
Oo, ang nawawala dito sa PCGG, they forgot to set up. Itong si Oxon, yan yung pinaka-shooter nila eh.
Yeah. Hindi siya nabibigyan ng masyadong bola.
Yeah.
Alright, the 2-minute announcement from our venue announcer, Ram Barrett, has been bestowed. De La Cruz squared off for 3. Bingo!
Yeah, twice na nangyayari yung play na yon. Hipolito being in the middle, finding the open guy. Itong si De La Cruz. Good shot.
De La Cruz with 8 points. He's averaging close to 10 points per game and 4 assists. Substitution po.
And dyan natin makikita yung chemistry, Sir Ray. Kahit libre na yung Hipolito, knowing how good he is when driving, basta may libre, yan makikita natin. Bigay agad talaga.
Importante sa isang shooter yung pagiging square up so that the rotation of the ball will be imminent.
Yeah.
However, DI, a rare turnover. Kabading takes it strong, the reverse.
Wow!
Oh! That is a highlight, folks.
Yeah, great shot by Jim Kabading. Yun yung magandang panimula ng offense nila. Something nice to see.
That deserves a second look later on our third quarter highlights as we see once more a 3-point shot, but that time sobra ang tira ni Lester De La Cruz. Take a look at this.
Pang my day na yan.
Lakas move with a dipsy do by Kabading. Hatid sa inyo ng Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation. Kabading patalikod, pa-reverse, pumasok! 62-19. The layup is wide for June Mangilid.
Yeah, and that, kids, is the importance of a floater. Diba? Imbis na i-layup mo, floater mo na lang.
Nakakuha dito ng angle ng Guardians.
Pangalawa.
Kabading's blind
Pasa
pass.
naman.
That is just missed. Second effort in vain. But 4-on-2 situation, can they take it strong? Oh, still won't buy a basket. Ang daming mga pagkakataon pero talagang hindi lang bumababa ang bola sa iron.
Yeah, and mind you, Sir Raya, 4 sila doon against 2 white shirts.
Oo.
Hindi pa rin nila na-make. Yun yung struggle nila sa buong game.
Kumbaga sa opportunity, nandyan na sa harapan mo pero hindi mo pa rin nag-grab. 24 and 9/10 of a second left in the third quarter. 2 shots will be awarded for Jay Haduka. That time is a miss. Haduka so far has 5.7 rebounds. He's been averaging close to 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists per game. Itong si Haduka, double-double machine, pero yun nga, hindi siya nabibigyan ng bola kaya na sinabi mo, Coach.
Oo, totoo.
Final 19 seconds. Last possession before we call this third quarter in the history books of Sinag Liga Asya. 12 seconds. Hipolito looks at the clock. The game clock now is at 7, or rather quarter clock. Down to 5, down to 4. Here comes Hipolito, launches, connects!
Wow! Again, the connection of these two, De La Cruz and Hipolito, no?
The Bureau of Immigration Sentinels can't do anything wrong. Everything seems right. Take a look at this third quarter highlights. Starting with the reverse by C. And a basket by Soriano via layup. And this inside pass by the Tumlock's shot. A square up 3-pointer for De La Cruz. Nothing but net on that. Those are the scintillating third quarter highlights. The Antig official score after 3 quarters, 65 BI, PCGG 20. Action continues, and of course, this is brought to you by Hotel 101 Global. Of course, Hotel 101 Global is very excited that soon they're gonna have an opening, a Hotel 101 Global branch in Spain. Ganon sila kasikat. Fourth period starts, and so far BI is looking to pummel its way for a victory in the next 9 minutes of playing time. The lead is now 45. Yan tinatawag na, yan to, Isa't kalahating buwang lamang. Turnover again for Carlos. And I'm not gonna say how many turnovers. Dahil halos close na yan sa 30. They already have, 30 na pala. 30 turnovers already for PCGG. 9.5 minutes at that time of first miss. Let's take a look at the 5 on the floor for BI. We have Pitero, De La Cruz, Hipolito, Tatumlok, and Tan. For PCGG, we have Manginit, Dumakita, Hatuka, Kabading, and Carlos. And we have a whistle. It's a kickball. Shot clock at reset of 40 seconds. Pero Coach Enesly, ang nakikita ko naman sa Guardians, at least kahit paano, kahit medyo dehado sila sa scoring and other department, lumalaban.
Oo, totoo. And at this point in time, they just have to wake up, no? Kailangan talaga nilang magmadali, 'di ba? Kasi naglalakad yung white shirts, parang sila naglalakad din eh. Kailangan pang sumigaw ni Jim Kabading na, "Baba, bilisan niyo." Kaya doon mo makikita eh. Again, they have to dig deep, 'di ba? Hanap sila ng motivation na paikliin or liitan itong lead ng BI Sentinels and try to kahit pagandahin man lang yung game.
And speaking of digging deep, Haduka needs to dig deep to his minutes because he is the one of the top scorers for the team. So far, Haduka has 7 points, 10 rebounds, almost a double-double for him.
Yeah, and for sure knowing and seeing itong white shirts, BI Sentinels, small ball lineup na, it's the perfect time para dito kay Haduka na siya naman yung maglaro sa loob. I-feed naman nila, let him play look or fish for the fouls para naman makahabol sila dito slowly.
65-22.
Wow.
Another 3-point shot.
Yeah, BI Sentinels, no, really showing us lahat ng game nila. Kanina, puro layup, puro transition. Ngayon naman, relax tayo. Look for the open guys. Tira kay Gentres.
Again, maraming salamat din sa mga Cebuanos din na nanonood dyan. Maayong hapong kinuta na. Siyempre, patingin ko na rin si Shanshan. Give me happy birthday. I love you, son. I love you too. We'll see you very soon. 68-22. 8-10 remaining. Quarter number 4. Bautista. The jump pass. Is that counted? No, there's a foul before that. All right, inbound for the white shirts. And if the things are looking, they're going to improve the record to 6-1. A missed three-pointer for Bautista. His teammates, he gets it right back. That Dipsy do. Oh, what a shot! What a shot! Bautista with an up and under. And look at the bench of BI Sentinels in sizzling celebration. Lakas quarter, shot of the quarter. Atin sa inyo na Okada Manila. Up and under. Upsi-daisy, dipsy-do. Bautista with a highlight reel. And with that, let's pause for a bit.
J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
Back in harness here in PACO Arena. Yan, malapit na rin yan. Yung Sinag Liga Premier Collegiate Tournament. Yan, pagkatapos yan ng ating SLA DOJ, or rather SLA Junior World Showcase. That will be July 5 to 11, just a few weeks away in Cagayan de Oro. Abangan niyo po for announcements on Facebook for our official schedule. Ryan Paolo po kasama si Ernest Ray Alao, your dynamic duo. So far, 17-22. At talaga naman itong si Bautista. Grabe yung tira na yun kanina.
Right. Ang maganda pa doon, siguro, itong Bautista na to, nasa 30 and above na. Pero yung reverse niya doon, coming off a 1 foot lang, diba? Coming off a...
And believe it or not, Coach Enes Ray, Bautista just scored his very first field goal yung kanina. And the lead now is balloon to very high proportions up to the ceiling. The lead is now 48 markers. 3 minutes gone sa ating payoff period. Shot clock at 5. Haduka, block shot there by C. Gusto niya mag-hook shot pero nabitawan niya ang bola, but only... Do we have time on the shot clock or we don't? And it is shot clock violation. The shot clock has already expired for the black shirts. Keep in mind, our second game after this, we're going to have the DOJ Saviors and LRA Tutulanos. And of course, later after this game, kami ni Ernest Ray Alaw ay interview ng ating player of the game later after this quarter. As we see this pass break. Oh! Galvez denied, but Haduka with a second effort.
Great job on Haduka. Not giving up on the play. Yes, na-block mo ko, pero yung effort niya doon on getting back against the defender.
6 and 19 remaining. A missed three-pointer on the right wing. First shot clock for the Sentinels. Here's a driving play by Saw. Kick out pass to Galvez. Right wing, Bautista, titira, ayaw. You know, he has having 4 attempts, pero ayaw bumabasa rin yung tira. Almost rimming out. And we have a foul from the backcourt.
Yeah, very unnecessary action coming from Bautista, no? They have the lead. Pero again, yan yung pagiging aggressive nila eh. Yung no mercy mentality eh.
17 to 24 is a tally. And I think Bautista now will go back to the bench. Shot clock at 19. And we can safely say now that the Sentinels, this game for the Sentinels is in the refrigerator. The door is closed, the heads are cooling, the body's getting hard, the jello's chickling. They're just 5 minutes away for the 6th win in 7 outings. And they still have 2 more games to play para sa elimination, of course. Guardians, should they lose in this game, they're going to be dropping to 1 in 6. Nako, agaw na naman po si Galvez. Galvez takes his strong to the hole. And look at that hang time move by Galvez. And a 3-point play opportunity for him. Agaw. This is the Castillo Kudo brought to you by Cable Link and Holdings Corporation. And look at that hang time. Great balance, coach.
Tsaka yung stare down, no?
Oo. Pero siyempre sa basketball, hindi na masyado available yung steroid. Lalo na pag mag-paint point ka, tatawagan ka ng bouncing. Kadalasan nangyayari yun. Alright, so far the scorer for the Sentinels is Chris De Luca so far with 9, De La Cruz with 8, and Hipolito with 7. Later on, we're going to have our interview for our PACO player of the game. 5:19 to play, 72 to 24. Attack mode there for Gaduka. Mintis not getting the job done. And on the other end of the floor, Soriano lays it in. And Soriano now has 9 points, tying De Lucas in scoring. And we have another interception. Here comes Galvez. Galvez off the glass. Galvez had 6. And that's 3 straight steals for the Sentinels. Handoff again. And good again for Soriano. Soriano has a total of 9, averaging close to 8 points per game.
Yeah, at this point in time, parang nagpapaganda na lang ng layup tong BI Sentinels.
Ago na naman po.
Good pass.
And that will be another breakaway. Saw with the first field goal. 4 and 13 to play. It is 81-24. And I think we can safely say that the Guardians wave the white flag. So just the matter of the winning margin for the Sentinels. Gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, they're gonna improve the record to 6 wins and 1 defeat in our elimination round. The Guardians of PCGG will drop to 1 and 6, and that's a nice move of the glass by Haduka. 81-26. Haduka has a total of 12 points and 11 rebounds on a losing effort. Siya lang talaga gumagawa sa PCGG coach.
Totoo.
Nakakaw dito ang PCGG. Lob pass inside for Hokson. And Hokson was smothered from behind. Referee holds play. That long buzzer sounds. We're going to have a ceasefire. And it's all BI from here. 81-26. Back inside the PACO Arena, City of Manila. Continuing coverage of the SLA DOJ. Some of the fans here enjoy, despite the fact na maulan. Talagang estudyante man o nagtatrabaho sa gobyerno, katulad yan, si Madam ay nagtatrabaho po sa local government of the City of Manila. And ang mga cute na babies. Po dito, free of charge po ang panonood dito sa PACO Arena. Kapag medyo humupa ng ulan, pwede po kayo pumunta at manood ng libreng SLA basketball. 81-26. We are approaching the 3-minute mark at the conclusion of this first game of 3. De Lucas converts. And Chris De Lucas has already scored. We'll check his stats shortly. 3 and 10 remaining. Here comes Gaduka. Or Haduka rather. He fails on that running shot. So the rest of the Sentinels, they're just wasting away the time. By the way, De Lucas has scored 9 points, a total of 2 rebounds. Now 11 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists para kay Chris De Lucas. 85-26. Nabitawan ng bola. Haduka, ayaw pa rin. That takes the cake out of the Guardians as we see this jump shot made by Wilson Soriano. Now it's a total of 13 points. We have a foul. Well, kung ganito ang mangyayari sa BI Sentinels, Coach Ennis, yung mga makakalaban nilang team on the top of the standing, kailangan nilang paggandaan ng Sentinels because this team has improved tremendously.
For sure.
Makita is back in the ball game as we're just waiting for the final margin, and we see the happy coach L.A. Tolentino, all smiles this afternoon on a rainy Monday afternoon. At babalik ang ball, babalik po si Villa Cruces. Let's address Villa Cruces. O muna si Kevin Balilla. We're just approaching to the twilight zone. The official tally is 88-26 BI. Corner flip. Wala. This is right back para kay Mangginit. Tumiskarte. Nice. How about that? Last 2 minutes of the ball game. Gets a double team pa. Nakasingit doon si Mangginit ng basket. Saw with a handoff. He travels. So far, the turnovers have been the big factor here. 41 turnovers. I can't believe it. Daming turnovers ang PCGG.
42 actually.
42.
Sir, right?
Yeah, nadagdagan pa. And Wilson Soriano now has 15 points.
43.
Oo. 43 na. Well, for the Guardians, all they have to hope for is that they're going to sweep the last 2 assignments so that they have the spot on the play-in tournament. A minute and 25. We're going to explain the playoff formats in the coming weeks pag patapos na tayo sa ating elimination. And De Jesus, with a valiant effort, saw second field goal. Mukhang ang Sentinels gusto nila mag-100.
Yun nga din sasabihin ko actually. Pinipilit talaga nila eh.
Gusto nila makasiglo dito eh. Pero mo, kauna-una laro ng SLA after 2 months of hiatus. 8 points to go. Come on. And 6 points away. Chicano. 94-28. Nagsasabi sa team, abol, kumpare, ako tayo. Kahayaan na lang ito. Mga score dito makita. 37 seconds. I think 2 3-point shots will do, or maybe 3 field goals. And that might be it. Hahabol pa si Galvez. 25 seconds. And there is a foul on Soriano. Wilson Soriano, so far a scintillating performance of his consistency with 16 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and also 3 steals. So shots will be awarded for Judo Makita. Abangan niyo po ang ating second game. We're going to cover it also. Our Department of Justice, DOJ Saviors versus the Land Registration Authority, Titulados. That's coming up next. Final 20 seconds, and that might do it, folks. The Sentinels will just walk out to the half court, and this might be our final winning tally. 94-30, the lead is 2-1, 64 points. A dominating fashion as the Sentinels will move to the team standing up with 6-1, 6-1 win-loss record. LA Tolentino can't be happier with his performance. And both teams shaking hands as a gesture of sportsmanship. Ulitin po namin, ang ating final winning tally is 94-30, a 64-point win para sa Bureau of Immigration Sentinels. In a short while, we're going to interview our PACO player of the game. But first, i-dissect natin ng konti, Coach NSA. Paano magiging confidence moral booster dito ang BI for this big win?
Unang-una, naging mahaba yung pahinga natin, Sir Ray. No? So, automatic, having that dominant win, talagang kahit sino man yung maging kalaban nila sa next, for sure. Andun yung confidence nila.
And of course, isang mama para sa BI na talagang nagpakitang gilas. That's Wilson Soriano with 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Wilson, congratulations for a big win for BI. Wilson, matanong ko lang, paano nyo napaghandaan ang game na ito sa kabila ng 2 buwan tayong nawala sa liga na to?
Opo, actually, practice lang po kami ng practice. Hanggang sa dumating po yung pagkakataon na to. At tinagandaan po talaga namin para hindi po mawala yung conditioning namin. Dahil yun po yung sa amin ni Coach, lagi na po mag-practice para hindi po mawala yung conditioning namin. Yun
Coach
po.
Enesway?
Si Coach LA Tolentino po, yung nag-ano sa amin.
Oh, sorry, Papa. Anyway, Coach Enesway, go ahead.
Yeah, congratulations on that dominant win, Wilson. So, question ko lang,
Yes po.
brother, talagang meron ba talaga kayong no mercy mentality or para napapansin lang namin yun? Kasi kita namin kahit tambak na yung kalaban or kahit sino man makaharap nyo, talagang gigil pa din kayo eh. Ano ba yun? No mercy mentality or talagang ganun lang talaga kayo?
Yes po, bali, pag nasabi nga po ni Coach, pag nasa loob ka, kailangan 100% ibigay mo. Hindi po namin iniisip yung kalaban, kung mahina o malakas.
Yeah.
Basta tuloy-tuloy lang po yung practice namin tsaka yung conditioning namin. Ayun lang po talaga yung sabi ni Coach. Any game po, lahat pinaghahandaan po namin.
And of course, Wilson, with the improved record of 6-1, paano nyo pa mapaghandaan ang mga natitirang laban heading to the playoffs para pagdating ng playoffs talagang pukpukan kayo?
Yun po, bali, pinaghahandaan po namin talaga yung last game namin. Yun po yung bilin sa amin ni Coach LA Tolentino tsaka yung captain namin, si Monch Tolentino. Yun po, binibigay po namin lahat ang best namin para pumanalo po every game. Yun po.
And of course, Wilson, bago ka namin pakalawanan, because you are our player of the game, pagkakataon ng bumati at magpasalamat. Here's the camera. Go.
Yes po, binabati ko po yung asawa ko na nandyan nanonood. Medyo maulan, ingat po tayong lahat. At maraming salamat kay Coach LA Tolentino, binigyan kami ng pagkakataon na to. At kay Captain Monch Tolentino, and then sa Bureau of Immigration, kay Commissioner, Deputy, sa lahat ng airport po, Terminal 1 and 3. And sa main office, yun po, maraming salamat po.
Alright, congratulations, Wilson Soriano, ang ating PACO player of the game. Also, we'd like to acknowledge Chris De Lucas for the fine performance with 13 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and also 2 shot blocks. Coach Ray, parting words for this BI domination sa ating first game.
Oh, actually, yun lang talaga yun, Sir Ray, no? Na today is a good day for basketball and kitang-kita naman natin naging magandang example ng first game natin. So, I can't wait for the second and third game pa.
On that note, we conclude our festivities for our first game. Final score natin, 94-30. Up next is DOJ Saviors versus the LRA Titulados. From our director on track, Norma Santiago, our floor directors, Billy Wade de Leon, of course, Direct Mike Nanat, and of course, Direct Boyd Roa. Sa lahat ng mga bumubuo ng SLH Sports Production on the track and also OB Pan on cameras. Kasama rin si Coach Ray Alan Ryan para po mo lamang. Sabaybayan niyo po ang ating 2 more games here. This is the production of Sinag Liga Asya Sports.